Stadium. It's Hull FC against the Leigh Leopards, and we are underway, and it will be the Leopards who get first use of it. Leopards who dropped to 4th courtesy of that big Leeds win at Castleford earlier on this afternoon. Can they close the gap on the top? Juggle. Well, I tell you what, Rob Mulhern should take up a job with the circus. He's a professional juggler.
Oh, he done really well there to keep hold of that ball. A nervy start for Mulhern. He was on the bench last week after missing the last few. He just manages to keep a hold of that ball.
Opening stages here, first set of the match, and the Leopards looking with a Pape. Here's Mulhern, a more traditional carry this time. As the ball is now in the hands of Lamb. Downfield, Price collects, he will get the ball away. And the ball brought forward by Hull FC, and they'll get their first use of it here. Had that huge win last week against Salford, but this, Kyle, an entirely different battle for them.
Oh, without doubt. You know, last week was, called it, almost a training session for the Black and Whites, just rolled through Salford. We all know that their problems that they're having at the moment, but this is going to be much, much different. And John Cartwright will learn a little bit more about his side. They have got a tough run in, and they must win this afternoon.
He was keen to play it down, wasn't he, when he spoke to Meg earlier on? As here goes John Asiata. Such a key part of Leigh becoming a Super League club again and winning at Wembley. As Price will send it high, and a tester, the sun shining down over on that far side, but it's a nice take from Keenan Brand, but he's well wrapped up by Lewis Martin. Two young wingers going head-to-head there on that far side.
Yeah, great work there from Lewis Martin. 4 tries last week, and on that kick chase, not only the chase, but the ability to hold him up, just drag him back a few more metres there. As Tessie New just looks to try and get some more metres. His leg drive metres after contact there.
Yeah, it's been a really good signing, hasn't he, for the Leopards. Pape gets it away. Here is Hodgson. He's wrapped up. He's been playing just over 2.5 minutes here. Here's Offa Hengali. Good, powerful run towards halfway. Fights to get to his feet and will play it now to Lachlan Lamb, who aims a kick towards Harvey Barron. 10 out from his line, will set himself, catches it. He brings it forward, and he's tackled just outside the 20. And Hull will get it back. Hardacre gets it away to Tom Briscoe. Got his 100th try for the, well, the Black and Whites, as we call them. They're in blue today, a special charity jersey in support of Hay Mind, based here in Hull and East Yorkshire. As the ball works its way forward with SASA. Tackled over the halfway line. Tight opening here. Ball works its way to Asiata. Ball on the ground, picked up by Price. Gets it away. This time it's Martin doing the juggling. He collects it and he's wrapped up. Hull fans didn't like the challenge on that far side. And this will be the last tackle. And Price again will hoist it high. This could be a competition here. Hodgson's coming into traffic. Did well in the end. Almost overjumped it, didn't he? But he managed to come up with the ball.
Yeah, it's another neat set, though, for the home team. Just putting that ball into that corner, 5 metres away. And then moving up so well underneath the ball, Josh Charnley with no way through.
4 minutes gone here at the MKM Stadium. Tessie New again looking to probe, always a threat with ball in hand. Here now is a Pape, pops it up to Hodgson. He's tackled. Well, a win and a draw so far for Hull against Leigh this season. Can they add to that here? Last one. And again, Leigh just short of halfway. Pape finds O'Brien, who just floats the kick over the top towards the sideline. Price will watch it wander out. And that will be the ball for Hull. O'Brien with a kick.
Kid, you've got to get back on the 10, all right?
And the first real break in play.
So play the ball.
As that kick just goes over the sideline.
Middle. I just need you a little bit quicker.
No change out of any team whatsoever so far.
Oh, now then, there's a Leigh player leaving the field. I think it's Offengawi who's going off.
Player's got the ball and he's not been affected.
And this,
He gets tackled by
well, is clearly, what have we got? Less than 5 minutes on the clock. That is clearly a problem for him.
Stay behind.
And he looks in a bit of trouble there. That could be him done.
Well, you would imagine so, and a big loss for the Leigh Leopards there.
Go, lad.
Jack Hughes into the action, started last week. And you pointed out that they've not got big size on the bench either, so losing one of their props is a problem.
Bird. Oh no, Jack! Get square, back Owen. Wait, go free.
Here now, the ball with Asiata. He tries to go past, offloads. Ball moved out wide. Oh, juggle, they took their eye off it. Well, the pass was on, it went backwards. And Cartwright, a very lucky boy there.
Yeah, he sure was. And the ball gets thrown out there from Herman Sasa, and Cartwright perhaps not expecting it. But hold on the attack here through the left edge. And
they forced it again. Well, they're going to get a set restart. Well, that's a little bit of a break for Hull. Here's Watts. Another start for him. Burra gets it away. Here's Asiata, moves it across to Hardacre. Here's Cartwright now. He's wrapped up. Here's how that ball turned around. Here's Asiata now, probing, arm free, can't get it away. Couple of tackles out. 6.5 gone here at the MKM. Here's Cade Cust. Cust steps through and he's gone straight through to score. Cade Cust catches the lead in fast asleep, and he scores on the side of the post. Breakthrough for Hull FC. They lead by 4.
Yeah, we're coming into the game. Many people in this crowd here today might have been worried without Aidan Season, but it's Cade Cust who bursts the dam open and gets his 6th try of the season. And it all came about off the set restart. Leigh Leopards there just getting a touch on that ball, 6 more. And it's Cust who reacts first. And a couple of plays later, Robbie Mulhern will be so disappointed there. Just gets beat on his inside shoulder, hips facing the side, and Cust just says thank you very much.
Well, Cade Cust is becoming a regular try scorer for that man. And John Cartwright enjoyed that one. And Cust breaks the deadlock here. Well, we thought it was going to be tight, but that was a little bit too easy, wasn't it? And Adrian Lamb will be frustrated by that missed tackle.
Absolutely. You know, just to come straight up the guts and through the middle. Again, it was Robbie Mulhern, the overchase, beat on his inside shoulder. It's a key fundamental part to defence, is to protect your inside shoulder. We'll take nothing away from Cust. He sees it and nails it.
Yeah, Zach Harday kicked 12 goals last week to equal the Super League record for Hull FC. And this one's going to be a pretty good chance, 98%. I'd have gone a little higher myself, Kyle. Surely he kicks this one for a 6-0 lead. And he duly obliges. Kicking could be crucial today, but it's advantage Hull FC.
Yeah, it's a perfect start for the home team. Just see, keep your eyes on Robbie Mulhern. He just gets caught drifting out, loses his footing. And those fans want their start.
Successful conversion in association with
Cade Cust breaks the deadlock here at the MKM.
Sponsored by Classical Gas.
Well, it's been a pretty disappointing opening 8 minutes for the Leopards. They lost off Hangawi, and now they trail as O'Brien will get us back underway.
You're right to mention Offengawi. Played 14 in a row since his arrival into the Leigh Leopards team, so they'll miss him.
Go. I need you quicker, Jack. Quicker than them rucks,
9
Jack.
minutes gone. 6-0 for Hull.
Get square. Back, Isaac. Hold here. Wait with me. Go. 2. Good.
And here goes Cartwright, who's been in really good form of late.
Yeah, a couple of tries last week as well in the first half.
Backed a couple at Wigan as well in that big win. Here's John Asiata, finds Cust, moves it across, and over the 40 they go. Jordan Lane, a welcome returnee for Hull. Been out since the cup loss to Rovers here. Asiata was looking to play and does play. Watts on the charge, is stopped inside Leigh territory here. A chance then for a kick on the last to put pressure on the back three. Price sets himself, launches it high. Hodgson collects, evades, well, tried to evade the first tackler, but he can't get away from Litton. Good work from Litton on the chase. And Leigh again penned in their own end.
Again, there's some positive signs for John Cartwright when they're kicking into that left pocket. The kick chase from them, it's more of a sprint mark. It's Charnley.
Mark is not square. Made a good run anyway, didn't he there, Josh Charnley, who's seen Ryan Hall just get a little bit further away in the Super League record try scorers list. A double for Ryan Hall at Castleford earlier on.
Just smart play there from Charnley, using all of his experience, knows that the markers aren't square, and challenges them, wins them a penalty, and then they cross into the Black and White's territory here through Frankie Holton.
Just over 10 gone then. Leigh's first real foray forward here. Can they respond with points of their own? Pape will get it away to Lamb. Pops it up for Hughes, who is an early substitute here, replaced Offa Hengawi. Ball now with a Pape. He'll get it away to Rob Mulhern. He'll play to O'Brien. O'Brien with a little dummy. Wrapped up 20 out. And now a chance for the Leopards. Here now is Liu to Mulhern. Well wrapped up. Really good tackle round the legs from Watts. But a good play of the ball. Here's a Pape. Pops it up now. Liu finds Lamb. Here now is the fullback into the line. He's well met, Bailey Hodgson. Last one. Hull have got one more to defend here. Leopards short side play for Tessie. New just put too much juice on the kick. Edward Mbambe was on, but he just hits it too hard.
Yeah, it was. He just creates the space there. Slides it through. Tessie New just wanted that ball to pull up short. It didn't. It rolled out. 7 tackle set here.
Could be a costly heavy kick as Barron up towards 40 on tackle 1.
Tell you what, Mark, there's a lot to get excited about for Hull. Martin, Litton, Barron, Price, all at a healthy young age.
Look at that 100% completion rate. But look at the meters by far and away. An advantage for Hull as Borough tries to probe his way through. Hull have had more of the ball, more of the possession. Can they turn it into points? Asiata waits for the pass, gets the arm free, gets the pass away. Brilliant. Here's Cust again. Cust offloads it. Chance here. Ball with Watts. Fires the pass to Cartwright. They've got 3 on 2. Ball wide to Barrett. Charnley closes the door. And he's got in touch. And Lamb falls on the ball. Brilliant scrambling defence from the Leopards.
Yeah, it certainly was. Josh Charnley showing all of his strength here just to usher Barron over the sideline. He throws the ball back on the inside and Lamb reacts first. But the break up the middle of the field through John Asiata. A wonderful offload to Cust.
Well, he had a nice comeback from injury last week, didn't he, against Salford? And now he's back in the heat of battle, and already he's showing just what a player he is. Leigh know all too well about him.
Yeah, he mixes his game up so well, brings other people onto the ball, ability to offload, and also can do the tough stuff as well.
And that's it, isn't it? It's not just what he brings, it's what he adds to everybody else's game.
Yeah.
Here's the last one. They need a big kick. Lewis Martin has just gone sprinting back, and he's going to catch this on the 20, and he'll look to return it with a bit of interest as well. Super League's top try scorer hit hard just inside his own 40. Here now is Litton.
2. Move, Robbie! Jack, Isaac, Frankie. Hold, go. 2.
You're right to mention those youngsters. 4 of those back 5, 22 years and younger. So much excitement here at the MKM about those. Here's Cartwright now. And over halfway. Leigh trailing by 6. We've had 14 minutes here at the MKM Stadium. Here's Hardacre looking to get to an edge, but Briscoe rather got in his way there. And this is the last one, and Briscoe will play it now. It's another loopy pass, finds Cust. He's just going to put it straight up in the air. Are the Leopards going to claim this? They do, with O'Brien, did really well. That was a nice catch.
Yeah, it was a horrible kick though from Cust. It needed to have a bit more on it. Just floated about 8 metres in front of where it left his boot. The Leopards are just able to now just try and advance down this field.
Yeah, and it makes such a big difference, doesn't it? Being penned on your line or starting 20 out from your own line, and now they've got a penalty.
That's another penalty though, Mark. That's 2 when they've been coming out of their own end. They're going to have to tidy that up. They can't afford to give a side like Leigh Leopard, with their attacking quality and capability, just cheap field position. Cade Cust, a guilty party.
Yeah, his try in the opening 7 minutes has Hull in front. 15 on the clock here.
Come on.
And now it's Leigh's turn. Only been down here once, and they did create a chance, but Ipape's kicked just a little bit too heavy. What can they do here? Here's Amila Hanley. An outstanding season so far for him. And the ball now works into the path of Mulhern. Drives forward, strong carry. 10 out. Leigh about to level up here. Ipape goes short side. O'Brien finds the fullback. Hodgson, he slides through. And Bailey Hodgson is over. Or is he? Chris Kendall wants to check this one. He's handing it upstairs.
It's tackled
for the first time this afternoon. It's no try on field.
Yeah. Just looking at obstruction on Cade Cust, please.
Okay, it's tackle 2. We have a live call of no try. We're checking for obstruction. So if we just play it on slow from this point, please. Okay, so the lead runner has to find space. He runs straight at the defender. Just roll that back for me, please. The defender does brace for contact, which he's obviously going to do. So if we roll it on slow from here, keep rolling it on, and he uses the space adjacent, so the defence is materially disadvantaged. Thank you, I've made my decision.
Well, that was short and sweet. Liam Rush had one look at that and determines there was an obstruction in the build-up, so the Leopards thwarted again. Well, it will be no try here. Disappointment for the Leopards. And it'll now be a penalty and a relieving one for Hull FC.
Yeah, it just seemed to open up far too easy. It was the line there from Trout. It takes out Jordan Lane. And the Leopards are denied a score. And Price just puts boot to ball and buys a bit of territory here. They're going to start the set 40 metres away from their own end.
Yeah, that's a good touch finder, isn't it? So instead of being penned on their own line, now they're up towards halfway. We have been playing 16 minutes here.
Jordan! That's all caused by Lane. Go.
Still 6 points to 0. Asiata again, probes in the middle.
It just makes it so difficult to know what he's going to do, Mark. A short, soft pass or a direct carry or an offload. Speaking of offload, you got this man as well to contain Herman Sasa.
Here's Burrow. Try last week against his former club Salford. Here's Watts, determined charge from the veteran. Inside the 30. Hull just had an escape at one end. Can they post points at the other? Price into the line, ball on the ground, bounces up kindly for Martin. Last one on the way here. Price will send it high, floats it across the field, looking for Briscoe. Ball batted back. Was that played out? Here's Cartwright. Can he get it away? They wanted another set there, Hull, but they're not going to get one in the end. The Leopards' defence holds firm.
Yeah, they do enough on that left edge again. The kick from Price. It's a lovely one, isn't it? Puts it in that dangerous area. So many bodies trying to compete for the ball. And Cartwright just can't push the pass.
Big week next week, round 23. That'll all come after Saints against Huddersfield tomorrow. Leeds, Hull, Kingston Rovers. Runcan Rovers take another big step towards the League Leaders Shield. Hull go to St Helens. Sky Sports action on Friday night. Leigh, Salford, 7:55 Sky Sports Plus. And then on Saturday, Catalans against Castleford. And we round off the round with Wigan Wakefield on Sunday and Huddersfield against Warrington. Edwin Apape is getting treatment in backfield. Here's a 40-20 attempt collected by Price. He'll return it. Don't forget the Bench podcast every Monday. SkySports.com/podcast. And the verdict, 3:30 Sky Sports News. Edwin Apape is getting treatment on the run. 18 gone here. 6-0 Hull lead.
Yeah, the guys mentioned pitch side, didn't they, about Edwin Apape? It's been pretty obvious that he's not been 100% fit, and he's so key to Leigh.
He's given away a penalty here, Apape.
He just goes into contact just as he's falling. Just there, just catches him high with that left arm.
Just don't hover around the markers, all right? If they end up breaking between 80 defenders, I'll come back for a penalty. Thanks, mate.
So Apape, a shake of the head. Frustration so far for the Leopards. Not quite going to plan, is it? Hardacre finds touch over on the far side. Food for thought for Adrian Lamb. Can his side turn away the black and whites here?
Yeah, you just feel that 20 minutes gone. And the home team are certainly having most of the fair share of the ball. I mean, SAS, again, a big carry, looking to offload, finds Cust.
Yeah, gets it to Hardacre. Hardacre, little skip step, but then wrapped up. And Papa in at the tackle. Here now. Borough gets it away. Asiata the threat. Gets it away. Short to Esse, who somehow is brought down. Great tackle, Trout it was. Round the bootlaces. Borough. Oh, that looked forward. It looked forward. Referee's had a look. It is a forward pass. Whole celebrations cut short. Maybe didn't need to be forward. John Asiata thought he'd scored, but the joy short-lived for FC.
Well, Asiata is pulling the strings, and he's pulling Lee's side apart. With the forward pass there, he's furious. Got to be careful there. Well, Asiata just letting the emotion get a hold of him a bit much. It was a nice soft short pass to Herman SAS, a quick rock.
Yeah, mate.
And Amir Burt, yeah, on that. It is forward, right call.
Come on, Hull, yeah,
Yeah, it looked it.
Cheers, John.
Borough. Well, John's gone for a walk to calm down.
Well, it would have been his first try for Hull in Super League, had it been given.
We need a loose.
He is the threat, isn't he?
Oh, yeah,
Hull.
it's evident already, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, we looked at the two loose forwards just before the game was kicked off. But realistically, you know, 21 minutes gone, it's John Asiata.
Well, we're just seeing Will Price now has just been getting some treatment. He has just run up towards the scrum. He doesn't look to be moving freely, Will Price. He was just getting some treatment off the ball there, so maybe that's one to keep an eye on. He came back last week. He did look a little bit tight, didn't he, in his running? Here's Tessie New.
Yeah, he was grabbing that left hip, wasn't he, on the top of his hamstring.
Wait, go to.
Well, the ball juggled. Regathered. Needed to as well, Trout. Plays it now. Leigh have not been at their best thus far. Hull in the ascendancy. 21 minutes gone at the MKM. And it's Leigh who are trailing by 6. Here's Leo. He runs it forward. That's a better carry. Last one for the Leopards. Well, Leo is claiming he's been held down here, but referee's having none of that. Apape will find O'Brien, sends it high. A tester for Price. The chasers are coming. He gets off the ground, but he dropped it. Almost got too high, but they're offside, I think. I think they're offside. Was it a tackle in the air, they're saying?
Yeah, I think Chris Kendall has deemed that the right edge has tackled Price in the air. Both feet are up.
Is that a tackle or a competition for the ball?
I'm too sure it's a tackle, if I'm honest. Might have got away with one there, Hull. Lila Hanley deemed to be giving away the penalty.
Well, this is a big moment because Will Price is limping off. We mentioned he looked like he was struggling when he made his way to that scrum, and he will make way.
Here we are, boys. Here.
He looks upset. He's been out, missed 7, didn't he, prior to the comeback against Salford last week. Oh, look at that. That is not nice to see. A young man who maybe knows that that injury is a little bit more serious. His dad looking on. Leon.
Edwin, here. Hold.
Well, that's never nice to see.
No,
A
he's
player get injured, and he knows, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's just had a bit of a torrid time with injury since arriving. Just hasn't quite got going for him as of yet. But a young man getting his opportunity here, Kemp.
Yeah, here now, the ball played. Starting the recent Origin Academy series. His twin brothers also made a Super League appearance for Hull. Lloyd Kemp, teenager, into the action.
Hold.
Last one. Here now. The ball floated high towards the near side. Tessinu leaves it. Barron collects it. Ball bounces up for Cust. Cust gets it away to Barron. He's in. Has he grounded it, Barron? The high ball causing all sorts of problems. And Hull got their second try. Chris Kendall will give us his verdict. He thinks it is a try for Barron.
Checking onside, offside, and then grounding, please.
Okay, it's tackle 5. We have an on-field decision of try. All the chasers to the right are onside. We can see that Sam Esse and Amir Bora are offside, so we're going to track their movement now. So if we roll on from here on this angle. Okay, so keep rolling on from here. We can see at this point that Sam Esse is outside the 10, so we can play on from this point. Just roll it back, sorry. Go to camera 5 on this, just check that. Yep, we'll just check the collision. Okay, that's fine. He takes possession and then throws the ball backwards, so we can play on from here. Cust was the kicker who then takes possession. He passes the ball. Barron takes possession. We just need something tight in on the corner now, please. So he's in possession and infield at this point. He jumps. He's still in possession. Can we just check the back corner and go just to... Oh, no, we can see his legs are in the air there. Just roll it back a couple of frames. And go to where the ball's grounded. And the ball is down. I've made my decision.
It's another flying finish from a Super League superstar. Harvey Barron flying in at the corner. It was he who collected the high kick, and it's he who finishes it off. Cust with an assist to add to his stride. It's becoming standard now, these flying finishes. And there's another of the great exponents of that finish.
Yeah, Harvey Barron there collected his 10th try of season 2025. Kate Cust with his 9th try assist as well. Harvey Barron gets to that ball, has a presence of mind to reload, and Cust has to find him and does so ever so well. Again, there's 4 Leigh Leopard shirts around that ball. Harvey Barron just climbs higher than anyone else, and that is a finish straight out of the top draw. And the black and whites are in total control here. 25 minutes in, it's 10-0.
He enjoyed that one, the youngster, and he enjoyed it as well. Wasn't sure, was he? Got it down, but one look was all it took. Great pass from Cust as well. 2 last week and another one to add to it this week as well. Here's Hardacre. Tough kick this from the sideline. I don't think anyone can begrudge Hull the lead here. They've been very good for it. 24 on the clock as Hardacre sends one straight down the middle. That was never going anywhere else. Hull 12, Leigh 0.
Disappointing though for Leigh, but that kick goes up. There's 4 Leigh Leopard shirts in and around this ball, and Harvey Barron, there's 3 on 4. Barron climbs high. The escort defence there needed to be better on him. But his ability to reload, look what it means to him.
Well, it was like 2 of the league players were waiting for one of their colleagues to come and catch it, and nobody went to catch it. Here's Sameze into the action.
10 metres.
Well, it's been a dominant opening 25 minutes, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been all one-way traffic.
2.
You spoke about John Asiata. I'm going to mention Cade Cust. Scored a try, set one up already. That's a big carry from Herman SASA.
It is. Good run up to the 30. Hull looking to pile on the points early on here.
4.
Tackle made
Here we are, Ray.
on Cartwright. Hardacre, short pass, Asiata, lovely footwork. Oh, did Essay? Yeah, he did. Go down, says Chris Kendall. And that helped Leigh massively there. They were broken on that side of the field. High kick, Hardacre. High shielded against the sun. Hodgson does well. Died on him right at the end, and he got underneath it.
That's a brilliant take, that, from Hodgson. But again, just look at where the Hull FC team are turning the ball over, Mark. Difficult part of the field to come out of. Wonderful catch from the fullback.
12-0, that's how long. 13 and a half to go to the break here at the MKM Stadium. Leigh desperate to hit back, but Alton is wrapped up. Former Hull Kingston Rovers player. Here now is a Pape looking to probe, can't quite break through. Last one, Lamb will step in, so O'Brien waits for the ball. And O'Brien will get it now from the 40. High spiralling kick, an early test here for Martin, who takes it easily. And he'll bring it back and gets up to the 20. And here's the young fella on debut, Lloyd Kemp. There are the stats, and again, dominant in favour of Hull.
Absolutely, just look at the metres there. Nearly 700 metres compared to Leigh's 350.
Interesting, only 6 play the balls inside the Leigh 20, but well, they've scored 2, had 1 disallowed. They've been pretty ruthless when they've got down that end. I know they're on a hiding to nothing last week, Carl, against Salford, but they were clinical, weren't they? They didn't waste the chances they created.
Yeah, we mentioned it on a couple of occasions, didn't we? There was only a couple of times I could think where they perhaps overplayed a little bit. But the rest of the time, they were crisp and sharp.
Well, John Asiata will be raising Hull fans' hopes of making the playoffs, because every time he touches it today, you feel something's going to happen. Here's Keenan Brand, picks it up on his own line, and he's met by a wall of blue and turned back. Great work from Hull, really good work.
Yeah, all the energies with the home side at the moment. Built up on a high completion rate, direct carries, an ability to finish sets, quality with kicks.
The Leopards on the back foot. Beaten by Leeds last week. That was the first setback in several weeks. They came from behind against Warrington to win late at the Leigh Sports Village. Here now, knows Mulhern. Oh, sorry, it's Lamb, my apologies. He's tackled.
You're right to mention those last couple of games, Mark. You know, well, they got away with it against Warrington, but it was hardly a top performance from them. Backed up with the loss last week, and then this in the opening 40 minutes.
Slow play of the ball. O'Brien will send it long and downfield, and here's the youngster underneath it. He'll catch it on the full. Lloyd Kemp, a nice touch for him. 7 tackle restart here. Well, there went Barron, but he'll have to go back and take it again.
Yeah, I mean, but just not back on side.
0.
Again, you contrast that kick to how Hull FC have ended theirs. Landing it 2 or 3 metres shy of the try line. That one goes over. Another 7 tackle set.
Yeah, no Aidan Caesar. We heard from John Cartwright earlier on. Expects him and Jordan Rapiner both to play next week.
They're getting some healthy bodies back then, aren't they? Asiata and only me lost Price today. But Caesar and Rapin are in there.
Yeah, here now, the ball on the angled run from Leigh. There they are, looking on, the boys, supporting their teammates. Aidan Caesar and Jordan Rapana. Here's Asiata. Here now is Hardacre. Gets it to Briscoe, stopped in his tracks. Ball now works its way in field. Here is Asiata. Pops it up, Sam Essay. Essay, who scored a try in the round 12 win. Last one. More Hull pressure coming here. Cust, oh, he didn't quite get that right. Caught by Martin, though, and then it's intercepted gratefully over on that far side. We're into the final 10 minutes then of this. Oh, that's a drop. That's a drop. No, it's landed on the foot, says Chris Kendall.
Oh, Ethan O'Neill gets away with that one.
Did he just keep it on his foot? Oh, he did.
Oh, he did.
Great call, Chris Kendall. Great call.
Edwin Pape leaves the field. Ben McNamara on out there. Of course, 33 games for Hull. Ben McNamara, but he wears a leopard shirt today.
He does. He's been busy, hasn't he? There we go. 9 minutes and counting remaining here. Can Leigh find some points? Miss out pass. Martin was interested in that for a moment, wasn't he? But Brand collects it, and the last 140 out. They'd love a repeat set here. Are they going to pressurise the youngster Kemp at the back? Here's Lachlan Lamb. He is. He sends it high. He wants the youngster to come and catch it, and he will come and catch it. Fearless, the fullback.
Yeah, brilliant stuff there. And Lloyd Kemp.
Well, thrown in by John Cartwright, said he can play in a host of positions, offers great utility value. And he comes up there. His twin brothers also, as we said, played first grade here for the Black and Whites. Talented young men. The ball now comes here to Hardacre, offers it inside. Last one. Time ticking down, and been the first 30 minutes or so that they would have wanted the Leopards. Hodgson collects on the full, brings it forward, and Jack Ashworth went hunting there, didn't he? So does Sam Essay.
Oh, those
and
two,
again.
Yeah, those two, Ashworth and Essay. They do provide a lift, but that's a penalty given away, and a needless one at that as well. Amir Burrow.
Oh, a bit of pushing and shoving going on, and Jed Cartwright just having a hug, but Amir's not too happy, is he? He's got to be in his bonnet.
It doesn't take a lot to light the blue touch paper. All I've seen, number 9. You feel that Leigh, they'd really love a try now, wouldn't they? 6 minutes on the clock.
They go in at half-time, 12-6 down. They would take that in a heartbeat, because they have been pretty much a non-entity in the opening half an hour, and that's down to how well Hull have played. Let's give them the credit they deserve. But yeah, it would be a bit of a smash and grab, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I know.
And as we know, 12-point lead looks good, but it might only last a couple of minutes in this game. Remember, Leigh down to 4th after Leeds win earlier on.
Yeah, Sam, 10 metres. 1. Move, Sam. Wait. Go
Here comes McNamara. Fires the ball to Liu. Quick hands here. Ball's coughed up, though. Coughed up by Hanley. And that, an epitome of what we've seen from Leigh in this first 40 minutes.
Yeah, they've been second best, haven't they? Lewis Martin with a wonderful shot there on Hanley. Dislodges the ball. Transition defence into attack. Just gets right underneath him. Here comes Ashworth.
Well, there is a run from Ashworth. And there is a very disappointed Will Price. Now, on crutches there, so let's hope it's nothing serious. He's been out for a while. Been back the last 2, but looks set maybe to miss another spell here as Asiata gets it wide. Ball bounces kindly for Litton. He can't make the most of it though, and tackled inside the 40. Here's Sameze now. He'll just go route one up the middle. Tackled right in front of the post. Burrow waits. Gets it away now to Hardacre. He's going to send a kick. Brand's going to have to come and catch it. He does. And he's taken the ground 5 off the line. And so many times, you said it, they're getting the ball back within sniffing distance of their own goal line.
Well, we're not quite there at playoff football, but ending sets like that goes a long, long way over the course of 80 minutes. And when you're up 12-0 and you're just willing just to carry the ball hard and turn the ball over in those sorts of areas, can build an awful lot on that for the remainder of the game.
Well, contrast that what we've seen at the other end of the field. We saw Pape with that great chance with the kick, kicked it dead. We've seen O'Brien kick it dead for a 7-tackle restart. 4.5 to go to the break. And Leigh at the moment need to up their game. Here is Lamb taken to ground, and Ashworth's all over him. Last one, and they're inside the 30 again. They need an out here, the Leopards, and at the moment they can't find one. O'Brien, end over end, will kick downfield. Ball bobbles around, and the fullback takes it here. Kemp will bring it forward. He's going to be wrapped up just short of the 40. Pushed back, picked up. That's better from the Leopards.
He's lifted his legs off the ground himself.
Hardacre gets it away. Martin looking for work.
10 metres.
Well, they've not been great at home this year, Hull. But this may go down so far as their best half of the season on home soil. They've been outstanding.
Wait here.
Well, they were unable to win in 10 months, and now it's 3 wins in the last 4 here at the MKM. Can we see a 4th?
Wait. Go for.
Asiata. Ashworth takes it forward. Stands in the tackle. Last one. Burrow finds Hardacre. Hardacre's going to run it on the last. Gets Asiata, flicks it out the back. Danger here. Ball picked. Was that touched by Tessie New? No, it wasn't. It's picked up by Hodgson. Hodgson trying to scamper up the sideline. He'll take the tackle. Good work from the fullback. Leigh hanging on but surviving.
As soon as you move forward, you get nothing.
Tessie New. There's a bit of pushing and shoving. Cartwright and Lamb involved. Off the ball here. There's the flick pass.
Right, tackle 2.
And now the game's going to be stopped because there's more pushing and shoving. There's a bit of spite coming into this one.
Lads, let's go.
There was a play a couple of sets ago with Lachlan Lamb finger pointing at Jack Ashworth after the ball's been played. He just gets involved again. This time it's with Cartwright.
You see at bottom of your screen there.
Let's go. That's 2.
Hodgson getting involved as well. And now we'll play on as Charnley takes it over halfway. Is there a bit of late drama? A bit of late joy for the Leopards. Here now goes Leigh, gets it away, bodies in motion, short pass, great tackle, no, didn't bring him to the ground. Forward now, into the 20 come the Leopards. Ethan O'Neill tackle, 2 minutes left in the half and a set restart. Leigh will take it in. Well, this is a massive chance now, and this could be a massive 2 minutes in the Leopards season as they chase down the top 2. Here's Lamb, quick hands, good, beautiful pass. Charnley eyed up the touchline and thought, no, Hardacre was there, and makes the tackle. 5 out.
Josh, if you get Josh, no. Stop milking him, don't it?
Tessie New finds Lamb, gets it away to McNamara, finds Hughes. Hughes offers the pass at the line, takes it into contact. 5 out. This would make it very interesting here. McNamara finds O'Brien, big step. O'Brien takes the line on. He's not going to be strong enough to get through that line of defence. The Leopards will go back to Lamb. Lamb holds it up, ball over the top. Chance gone begging. Brand couldn't take it in.
He just delays the pass and then floats it over the top. The little pump pulls in the left edge and the ball over the top. Goodness me, inches away there from an important score for Leigh.
Well, that might well have been the last act of the half had they gone in there. Only 40 seconds left and counting. Hull are not in any kind of rush. They're happy with their work in the opening 40 minutes here. They've been by far and away the better side. Plenty for Adrian Lamb to ponder as he makes his way down to the dressing rooms here at the MKM. 12 points in arrears. That's going to be a penalty now. There's only 10 seconds left, so it might be irrelevant anyway.
And then another one here as well. Those 3 yardage penalties that they've given away of Leigh.
Well, the siren goes in the background, so they'll get the chance to kick for touch. Well, he's tapped it and kicks it out. That'll do it. Enough, says Zach Hardacre. John Cartwright makes his way down. May well be the best 40 minutes that Hull have produced here at the MKM for Adrian Lamb and the Leopards. They need to change their game because up to press, not been at the races. John Asiata speaking to the referee. Hull FC will be happy with their work here. Tries for Cust and Barron. And Chris Kendall just laying the law down to the 2 skippers as they go off at half-time. And at the break, it's Hull leading Leigh by 12 points to 0.
Mark Kyle, thank you very much. Well, pre-game, John Cartwright said he didn't feel it was a much-win game. Well, his side have not got that message. They are playing like their playoff lives depend on it. And they lead 12-0 at half-time against the Leigh Leopard side, who have got their eyes on second spot on the table.
And Kylie more.
Cheers, Meg. Team's out for the second half then here, and Adrian Lamb needs a response from his side. They were nilled across the city in round 5, lost 13 points to 0 at Hull Kingston Rovers earlier in the year. And halfway through this one, they've yet to register a point. Can they turn it round, or will Hull continue what was a dominant opening 40 minutes here? Kyle, I'm sure there were words exchanged in that away dressing room, but how do they turn it around?
Well, I think they've just almost got a carbon copy of what's been presented to them by the home team. You know, their ability. John Cartwright was really pleased there, as Megan Wellens told us, with the kick chase. And that's exactly what Leigh need to do. Get through the sets, try and find some field position, finish the sets better, and really start to go after Hull FC here.
Hull with first use of it. We did see the referee speaking to both captains at the end of the half, and I think the feeling amongst the Leigh camp is the play of the ball's a little bit too slow at the minute.
Yeah, I think they've been getting mugged in that area, really. Not being able to generate any ruck speed. After Lamb getting frustrated, he wants quick rucks, he wants the ball in his hands, running against retreating defenders. Loose pass there.
Yeah, Asiata did well to pick that one. It wasn't the best pass. Some outstanding stats for him in that first 40 minutes. Can he continue that in the second half? Hardacre under pressure. In the end, happy just to get the kick away. Brand will dive and collect it. He's had all sorts of kicks to deal with today, but he dealt with that one well as well.
Here we go again. It's just slow, isn't it? Cade Cust just making himself annoying in that ruck. Tessie New does well there. 10 more metres after contact, but a wonderful take again from Hodgson. A couple of them so far this evening.
Yeah, all works from McNamara to Charnley. 40 out from the line. Sameze adds his weight to the tackle. Opening set for the Leopards in this second half. Lamb gets it away to O'Brien. O'Brien now finds Hanley. Hanley with a bit of running room, but wrapped up by Litton. Good work as well from Jordan Lane. Ball now finds Hughes, drops it back for Liu. This is a better set. Leigh pounding the yards, and that's a great run. Look at that. He's taken 2 of them back another 10 metres. They're 10 out, last one here. Ball with McNamara will find O'Brien. He's going to look towards the near side, towards Hanley. Big catch, ball collected. But can they ground it? Going to be held up over the line. And Hull are going to survive an almighty test.
It was Isaac Liu's carry through the centre of the field. And then the kick across. Hanley's there, collects the ball. There's enough bodies in and around that to deny him putting the ball over the try line. And a decent end to the set there for Leigh. We're going to need more of that.
Let's head down then to pitch side and join Megan, who's got some news from the Leigh camp.
Yes, the Leigh Leopards were in that changing room for every single second of half-time as Adrian Lamb delivered his message, and his message to them is that they really need to fix up their discipline and their defence, and not only that, they need to start capitalising on Hull FC's errors. He feels that if they can fix those 3 areas, then they may have a way back into the game.
Cheers, Meg. It is a big comeback needed here. They were 12 down to Warrington a few weeks ago, managed to turn it around there. Got a little bit more time on their hands here, but the problem is, Hull at the moment don't look like taking a backward step. Here's Hardacre again, will advance forward, punch downfield. Hodgson collects on his own 10, heads in field, good chase, led by Kemp, makes the tackle. And Leigh get it back once again in their own 20. Here's Hanley with a nice little scoop. That gets them another 10 downfield. They're just starting, aren't they, to make more metres from round about that dummy half position.
Yeah, they are. They're just getting a bit of a quicker play of the ball. Tessie Newt, no doubt he'll win this ruck as well. Arm free, off to
Charnley. He cuts back in field. More metres for the Leopards. There we go. 4 minutes gone, second half here at the MKM. And I think already Leigh has shown a little bit more go forward. Here they go now. Hodgson back to Hanley. Looks to be the go-to man at the moment, Amila Hanley. In Hull territory. Ball finds its way now to Hughes. Hughes puts a bit of a step on, flicks it back to McNamara, who shovels the ball out wide. Holton collects it on the bounce, but that'll be the 5th tackle. Now the ball into the hands of O'Brien, who gets the kick away deep. This is going to be another one caught in goal. That is another disastrous kick from O'Brien. It's just not happening in the kicking game for Leigh.
Oh, it's quite rare as well for Gareth O'Brien not to nail his kicks. He's overcooked a couple in this game already. Young Kemp there. 15 metres with 2 players on his back.
Good 10, Ben.
Martin turned away.
Get square. Don't go early. Wait, go on.
Here's Litton. Not seen a lot of the ball, has he, on that left centre, but he gets the ball up towards halfway. And Hull now. Kemp finds Kuss, finds Asiata, who gives it to Eze, who gets rid of McNamara. Comes back in and completes the tackle. 2 left in the set, though. And Hull looking to add to their lead. Here goes Kuss now. Short pass to Lane. 30 out from the line. Hull now here. Asiata, little kick over the top. He's got Cartwright with him. Ball bounces awkwardly. And, well, what a lucky bounce that was for the Leigh Leopards. That could have gone anywhere.
Asiata, he's doing it all. Now even puts a neat little kick over. Nearly got the bounce. Just look at this. Lifts it over the top. Cartwright. Oof. Close.
Any kind of bounce he was in. But it didn't go his way. Here now is Lamb to Tessie New. Shocking pass. The Leigh Leopards at the moment do not look like a side that are going to close the gap on the top 2.
They're just not at the races. Again, Cartwright and Lamb, they come together once this ball goes over the sideline. The 2 coaches' sons locking horns.
There's Jed Cartwright. And Hull going to get the ball 40 out here. Well, we've had 7 minutes in the second half, and whilst Leigh started brighter, they're yet to find any kind of finish.
Well, they're going to have to come up with something else, because Asiata gets a well-earned rest. 47 minutes in. And no doubt he'll be back out there. Maybe a short breather for him. Justin Hardacre will have to step up here.
Yeah. Here now is Eze. Eze into contact. There's John Asiata getting a well-earned breather. No doubt we'll see him back at the end. Here's Kuss, gets it away now. Ball carried forward by Yusuf Aiden. He's wrapped up.
Edwin.
There's the chip and chase, and oh yeah, that's a worry. That is a worry. Let's hope it's a twinge and no more than that. He looked to be moving quite freely as he made his way off the field. Hull on the attack again. A 3rd try will give them real breathing space here. Aiden wrapped up. 5 away from the post. Closer than that when he falls to the ground. Last one. Borough gets it wide to Hardacre. Hardacre with a show and go, but good defence, Houghton. They're going to hold him out a couple of metres away. Opened up momentarily, but the Leigh defence does its job.
Yeah, they do enough there, do the Leopards. I thought Hardacre was going to find a gap and get over. And again, they're turning the ball over 2 metres away on Leigh's try line.
And that's been the difference, hasn't it? Leigh can't find a kick at the end of a set, whereas Hull are turning it over on their own terms every time. Here's Tessie New.
Completing at 91% as well, Mark, so far. Makes it incredibly difficult for any team to come up against them. A high completion rate, turning the ball over in the right areas of the field.
Here's Hanley, bumps off Cuss. They wanted a high shot there, Leigh. They're not going to get one. And Hanley then is racked up. Not the best pass, so Papeo's back out there. Possession in Hull's favour, that 90%. And now they'll get a penalty, and that will help them. They've had to make a host more tackles, over 50 more tackles, Leigh. And you just wonder, is that going to get them in the energy stakes later on?
A neat ball back on the inside for Hodgson. Trying to catch out Cartwright, but he keeps his legs moving, but catches a full-back high and gives a relieving penalty away.
It's an interesting balance here, because as good and as dominant as Hull have been, if Leigh get the next points, it's right back in the mixer.
Absolutely. I've said it a number of times that Leigh, they still have so much attacking quality out there. They just need a little bit of a purple patch in this game. They haven't had one yet.
No. We mentioned that twinge for Asiata. Will he be back on? Here goes O'Neill. Turned away, 30 out from the Hull line. McNamara jumps in at dummy half. He finds O'Brien, turns it back for Davis, who's into the action. He makes no real inroads on that carry. Gets a good play of the ball, though. Here now is O'Brien. O'Brien gets it away to Lamb. Short pass, Houghton almost through. Good defence again from Hull. And again, he wants a quicker play of the ball. He doesn't get one. Yes, they get a set restart. So a chance here. Here's Lamb trying to weave his way through. He has got through. Can he get it down? There are blue shirts all around him. Referee might need to have a look at this one. Well, Lamb danced his way through, but he was seized upon as he went over the line. Could he get it down? What does Chris Kendall think?
I have a try.
He thinks it's a try on field. Is this the start of the Leigh comeback?
If he is held up, it will be tackled 1 over 10.
Okay, so we've got no tackle. It will be coming into 1 from the set restart. We've got on-field decision of try. Go slow on this, please. Lamb's in possession. Okay, keep rolling it through. We can't see the point of the ball there because of Lamb's own hand. Keep rolling it through. And then we can see that the ball is up at that point. So we lose sight of the ball before this. So if we just keep rolling it through, yeah, just go back to before, please. Okay, so we know Lamb's always in possession. We'll go slow on this. Okay, keep going. Keep going frame by frame. Yeah, so at that point now, just keep going, sorry, frame by frame. We can't see the point of the ball because of Lamb's hand. Do you have any other angles that might show me anything? Possibly try the other corner at this side. Yeah, we can't see the ball at all on that, so we'll just go back to the first angle. Go frame by frame here. So keep going, sorry, keep going frame by frame. Okay, we'll just go to camera 3 for me. Okay, slow from here. Keep going, keep going. Again, my view of the ball's blocked by Lachlan Lamb's own hand. We've got a live decision of try. Because I can't see the ball at the crucial point, I have insufficient evidence to overturn the live call. Thank you, I've made my decision.
Wow, the finest of fine margins. Lachlan Lamb took it into his own hands. Chris Kendall thought it was a try on the field. Insufficient evidence to overturn that decision. It's a try. Not well received by the Hull fans. It was so tight. It did look like Hull had held him up, but the on-field decision is the decision, and it is a try, and a much-needed one for Lachlan Lamb and the Leopards.
Yeah, it was Chris Kendall who gave the signal, a soft signal as a try. Well, Lachlan Lamb gets an important score in the context of this game. He just steps past Sam Esse, gets rid of Kemp, twists and turns, and he's deemed to have put that ball down. Gareth O'Brien will knock this over and make it 12 points to 6, and it is. And with 12 minutes of this second half gone, there's still enough time for Adrian Lamb and his men to flip this game on its head.
Yeah, well, Son has done father a favour here. He took it into his own hands. It was a great effort from Eze here.
Time off, stay
Well, I'm not
So
too sure.
tight.
Yeah. Sam Esse gets beat on his inside shoulder, does enough to try and get over the top of that ball.
Yeah, into the final half an hour then. Leigh have got the try they needed. They're back within 6. How do Hull respond?
There's no coincidence John Asiata leaves the field. And the Leopards get back into this contest. Edwin Apape bumping Cust out the way off the kickoff.
One. Oh no! Wait.
Leigh have it back.
Go. Keep it to yourself,
Apape
Edwin.
slow to his feet. Here's O'Neill.
Two.
Gets the bumpers up.
Sam, Jet, back.
Well, there
Wait.
is
Wait.
Joe Offengarry. Went off inside the opening 5. He's not coming back. Showered and changed. Here now is Hodgson. Almost got through.
Hardick has come up with a couple of important tackles.
He has. Here now is Davis. Over the halfway line. There is John Asiata. He's on the bike, so he looks like he's going to be coming back on. Here now, the ball to O'Brien. Gets it away to Hanley. Hanley, no change out of Cade Cust. Tackle made, 30 out. Ball will be played here to Lamb. Will send it left-footed high. It's going to be a competition here. Litton comes up with it. In the end, didn't need to get off the ground. He just raised up his arms and takes the ball in for Hull.
Yeah, it was fantastic work there from Martin. He just shields Litton.
There's a different feel in this stadium now, isn't there, on the back of that Hull try?
It's almost a bit nervy, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a game that they've dominated, and yet they've only got themselves a 1-score lead. Here's Hardacre against his former club. Racked up 30 off the line. Here's Sam Eze. Good run from him, the Wigan loanee, last one. They've made it publicly known, Hull, they'd like to keep Sam Eze in the long term. Here's Cade Cust, sends it downfield. Hodgson should collect this, does on the full. Heads off infield, full tilt. Doesn't know any other way, does he? Wrapped up, turned out. 25 out from the line. 12-6. Reminder that Hull would stay in the 6 with a win here. For the Leopards, who dropped to 4th, can close the gap on the top 2 to a solitary point. So a huge game for both. And when you look at the fixtures that are coming up for both, oh, ball's on the ground, it's been stolen. Eze furious. They've got a challenge if they want to use it.
They're losing grip on this game now, Mark. Hull, they're inviting Leigh Leopards into this.
I've penalised you for ruck interference. It's not for a ball.
Well, we've seen the replay. I wouldn't be in a rush to challenge that one, Kyle Amor.
No, certainly not. 25 minutes to go.
Not clearing the ruck.
And Leigh had just started. I said earlier that they needed a purple patch. You know, Lachlan Lamb's try off the back of a 6 again, and another penalty just crept into this whole outfit. Means that the Leopards are going to start this set 30 metres away.
Adrian Lamb looks a little bit happier than he did at half-time. I don't think happy coaches actually exist today in Super League. Here now is Edwin Apape, drives it forward. He now inside the 20. Ball from McNamara, finds Lamb, back on the inside for Hodgson. Hodgson tackle. Lloyd Kemper's made a great start to life in Super League. Another good tackle. Ball here now to Ipape. He ramps up, but Burrows in his way. Gets the ball away. Bounces up kindly. O'Brien will collect it. Opens up for him. Oh, he's gone straight through. He scored. O'Brien taking a whack on the back of the head, but he gets the try that gets the Leopards back within 2. It all opened up, and the Leopards seize upon that chance.
Well, goodness me, Mark, how this game has just flipped on its head in the last couple of minutes. And it was the penalty from Sam Esse on Tessie New, a hand in at the play of the ball. They gifted the field position. Then when Ipape, with a hard carry, just promotes that ball, keeps it alive. Gareth O'Brien, it all just opens up straight in front of him, and young Kemp can't deal with him. He spins out of that tackle and puts the ball down. And you can bet that Gareth O'Brien will convert this and make this 12-all. And Hull FC have just fallen apart in the last few moments.
It was the offload. We've seen a few bounce passes, and they normally cause a lot of trouble. It hasn't quite happened that way, but that one certainly did. O'Brien just caught a stray boot there, and look what it means to the coach. He's smiling now, because this O'Brien kick will level up the game. That after 40 minutes, they looked done and dusted. Only Gareth O'Brien's second Super League try of the season. He got one in that high-scoring affair at Headingley earlier in the season. And this to level up, and level up he will. The 12-point lead evaporates. 23 minutes left, and the Lasers that have made the trip over, they're in full voice now.
You just see here, once the offload's been made, everybody's heading out towards the left side of the field. It opens up back through the middle path for Gareth O'Brien. Sam Esse leaves the field. Herman Esse replaces him.
John Cartwright looks a little bit more perturbed than he did earlier on. 23 minutes remaining then. Game on. Can Hull get the win to keep them in the 6? Can Leigh get the win to close the gap on the top 2? What a running we've got in the battle for the playoffs. And that's when the real fun starts. Good carry off the restart.
Well, the last time we were here, Mark, it was a 22-all draw, wasn't it?
Yeah, Golden Point couldn't separate them. That was back in round 3. Hull went to the Leigh Sports Village and won in round 12 by 26 points to 12. Here's McNamara, one-handed pickup, finds Davis, gets him on the front foot. It's like we're watching 2 different games, isn't it, here? Lamb gets it away, here's Halton again. Up towards halfway, all of a sudden Leigh is starting to get their nose through a few tackles here. Slow to his feet. Halton there took a bit of a bang. Now he's holding his shoulder. Here's a ball taken forward. Ipape thought about a late offload, but hangs on to it. There is Halton. Stinger maybe for him. Ball kicked to the corner. Is it too strong? No, this takes a bounce. And now things are going wrong quite quickly here, but Kemp, in fairness, does well to stay in the field of play. Could have easily gone in goal there.
There's a knee kick into that corner. Kemp, Martin, both dealt with.
Leigh have got to hold their discipline here, haven't they? They can't afford to jump the gun. They can't give Hull an easy out here. The game turning. Can Hull live with this burst from the Leopards? Martin's got a cut. Oh, look at that. Ball works its way forward here. Eze, can he get an offload away? No, he can't. O'Brien all over the ball. Last one, and they're 25 out from their own line here. They'll get it away to Cust, who aims long. This is a decent kick. We'll come to a halt. Hodgson collects it. He heads in field and runs straight at Burrow, who make the tackle. Look at that. It's turning around now, isn't it?
Yeah.
51% to 49.
Yeah, absolutely. At one point, the meters made by Hull was almost twice as many as Leigh Leopards, and that's now been drawn back almost 100 meters or so in it.
Frankie Halton, by the way, still getting treatment off the physio here on the run. He's Trying to get some feeling back. He's just come into the line now. He's trying to get some feeling back into that left arm. Here's a Pape now, gets it away to O'Brien. Oh, misplaced pass. Misplaced pass, and they left it, and Martin's picked it up, and he's going to score. Leigh left looking at each other. The Super League top scorer says thank you very much. Scores at the side of the post. Leigh can't believe it. It's going up to the video referee. Did he get it clean here? Lewis Martin. Chris Kendall says he did. Leigh was stood looking at each other. They might have been made to pay.
Okay, we have no tackle. The on-field decision is try. We're just checking that there's no knock-on by Hull, so we know this comes straight from the pass, so we can play on. We just roll it through. Roll it through. Okay, so the ball is kicked before Hodgson is in possession, so we can roll it through from that point. It's off his leg again. It's off his leg again. And then he picks the ball up cleanly and takes possession, so we can roll it through from this point. Need something for the grounding from one of the corners, please. Just go back on that, please. Okay, so slow on this. And the ball is grounded. Thank you, I've made my decision.
Well, he might be blooded and bandaged, but he saw an opportunity and he seized upon it. 21st Super League try of the season for Lewis Martin. Just when Leigh got themselves back in the match, they shoot themselves firmly in the foot.
Yeah, they sure do. And Lewis Martin, he was getting bandaged up at one end of the field. And then he gets his 8th try inside of 3 games now. What a talent this young boy is. Turns 21 on Tuesday. Gareth O'Brien gives him an early gift. He races away 40 metres and brings Hull FC back in the lead in this game.
What were Leigh doing here?
A clear miscommunication. They've come up with that a few times in this game, moving the ball out of yardage and coming up with mistakes. Credit Lewis Martin. Straight on the scene, reacts first and races away. Again, it was only 3 players earlier. He was getting blood was pouring down his face. Richie Myler will be delighted with him.
Yeah, Richie Myler looking on, the CEO here. I think, look, it's fair to say, whatever the outcome at the end of Hull's season, I think things have progressed quicker maybe than people thought they might. After that turnaround from last year, so disappointing in 2024. Well, as it stands, John Cartwright and his side are in the 6.
Just going back to Richie Myler, there was a lot of eyebrows raised when he took the position within Hull FC. And he seems to have got it right, moving in the right direction.
Yeah, the director of rugby here, looking on and looking for Zach Hardacre to tack on another 2. So Hull back in front. Just under 19 minutes remaining. Will Price looking on. There's Liam Knight and maiden season. Well, Liam Knight's having a good night, isn't he?
He's loving it. We're loving seeing Lewis Martin racing away there.
Look at that. Hull Kingston Rovers fans here. They're enjoying it. Why not? Good night for the Robins last night. Win at the Battle of the Brick. And we are back underway. Leigh. Well, they've got themselves 18 minutes to try and save the game. It looked like they were in the ascendancy, but how quickly these games can change.
Liam Watts back out there alongside Herman Essa. Just rolling out the bigger experience there.
Here's
Liam Watts.
Third. Movement, Robbie. Wait, Matt. Go. On the mark.
Well, now, Essa. It's just eased the nerves, hasn't it? It was getting really nervy here, wasn't it?
Well, they're still not out of the woods yet, though, Mark. Make no mistake about it. This Leigh side are able to score points.
Have they just taken the wind out of the sails? Here's Cust. Launches it high. Brand waits underneath it. He'll collect it. Heads off across field. Needs to find a gap, but Watts is all over him. There's John Asiata encouraging his teammates. A massive game. I know John Cartwright played it down earlier on, but you look at the running they've got, Hull. It's a tough old run-in. Mentioned at the start, they've got 4 of the top 5 to play in their remaining fixtures. Saints, Leeds and Hull Kingston Rovers in the next 3, but if they go into that St Helens game next week, Carl, with a win here, they'll be full of confidence.
Absolutely. Robbie Malone there, just juggling the ball once more. You just get a sense that Hull FC can't really afford to slip up in the next 3 weeks.
Ball launched across field, trying to get in behind Martin. Ball takes a good bounce from a Leigh perspective. Kemp's going to have to deal with it. He will deal with it, but he'll be tackled on his own 10. Time ticking down, 16.5 remaining. Kemp gets it away to Barron. Barron over the 30.
Tackle free, go back and play it on the mark.
Kendall just making him go back and play the ball in the correct place. Well, look, Barron had moved away from the mark. Ball here to Hardacre, who's a bit of a standing target there. A little bit disorganised that from Hull.
Runs 4, wait, Ethan, go 4.
Here's Watts, short pass, Esse, almost over the top. Good tackle there, but there are 2 markers on the ground here. Oh, now a penalty. Now a penalty on the last tackle.
You need to release the legs.
Once again, the game swings one way and the other.
I love this player there. Leigh Watts just introducing a big man, arriving at top speed. The tip on, it skittles Leigh defenders. He wins the collision, wins the ruck. And with players just lying there, not moving out of the way, the penalty's given.
See, SAS had a bit of luck there, because it did look like he just dropped the ball on the floor.
Maybe so.
I know there were players in the ruck, but I don't believe the ball actually hit anybody in the ruck, did it? Just watch this when he gets up to play the ball here. Does he just spill it? There.
Yeah.
I think he has. He's dropped that, hasn't he?
I agree with you, Mark, on seeing that again. Gets away with it, looks up at the big screen as well. We've all been there.
Defensive win.
Thurman says it's not a knock-on. It's not a knock-on. There's O'Brien in the wars, isn't he?
He was underneath that collision. And he's going to have to leave the field.
He is. Well, he doesn't know which bit to hold first. He looks in a world of pain, doesn't he? Let's have a look at this again.
Just gets his head in the wrong spot.
Well, oh look, he's in trouble there, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's just had Big Herman land on him. Hardacre's kick is a good one. Well, Hull could put it to bed here with a try.
Wait, David!
Can they get one? Any kind of score gives them a 2-score cushion. 15 remaining here at the NKM. Borough to Kuss. Finds Eze, another bulldozing run.
Leigh here for the taking, Mark.
Ball now works its way to Kuss. Short pass to Watts.
Third. Oh no, Owen out!
2 out from the line. Short pass, here's Eze wrapped up, turned away.
Fine again. Right.
Leigh on the ropes, can they survive? Or are Hull about to knock them out? Hardacre finds Briscoe, cuts back in, Briscoe's still going. Last one. Is this the match right here? Still plenty of time left. Hardacre dances down the short side, but Leigh will turn him away.
Turnover.
Well, Leigh, John Cartwright, is he happy with that? Is he not happy with that?
Mike
Perhaps could have just put maybe something on it. A little kick through. They're happy. They've stuck with it all game, haven't they, Mark? Just turning the ball over in those parts of the field.
And that was the best area they could have turned it over, really. Well, it's about game management, isn't it, for Hull? They've got the lead. They've got to score twice if they're going to get a result here. Ball now works its way to Lamb. He finds McNamara. Here now is Hodgson. Fires it wide. Brand cuts back in field. Brand dancing his way through. He's up towards halfway. Had support with Mulhern. Didn't see it. Pape, though, is on a go forward. He gets it away to Davis. Finds Holton. All of a sudden, Leigh rampaging down the field here. It's Hull's turn to defend.
Yusuf Liam back.
It's been a really keenly contested match so far. Well, there are more twists and turns to come. Short pass here. O'Neill is through. Can he find a pass? He does. Oh, Hanley flicked it out the back. He flicked it out the back. And Brand was on his shoulder. Chance goes banging for the Leigh Leopards.
They're just overplaying here, Mark. Hanley.
15 out.
It's a wild offload. And it goes behind the back of Brand. If you're going to do this, this has to be nailed. An absolute lottery there. Having said that, if he catches it, we're talking about a wonderful piece of skill, aren't we? But the ball goes behind him, and they had another tackle left in the
They just had such a go-forward set.
Yeah.
You wonder, is that a gamble they didn't need to take? 13 remaining here. Brand couldn't get on the end of the pass, but Leigh will take hope from that set. They've marched Hull downfield, and now they're going to make Hull come out. There's another problem here. Holton again, I think he's still struggling. Kemp tackled.
Move! Bang!
Looks like it's been a bit of a costly game for Adrian Lamb. Gareth O'Brien leaving the field off in Gowie after 2 minutes, and Isaac Leigh, we haven't seen him out there for a while.
No. And also, Will Price leaving the field for Hull, and Asiata, as yet, hasn't re-emerged, has he? That tweak of the hamstring that we saw him just suffer from after that kick.
10 metres, Mark.
Could be costly for both sides. Some tough ties ahead. Here's Yusuf Aiden, wrapped up over halfway. Last one, 12 remaining. Still in the melting pot. High kick, Hardacre. Brand waits underneath it. Brand will catch it, gets it away. Nice pass, finds Hodgson. He gets rid of Litton. Over the 20 he goes. There's two more players down here now. Brand and Custer on the ground. I think the referee might need to stop this, because I think Custer's in a world of trouble. He's taking a whack on the head, I think. Play goes on at the moment. Here's Lamb. That was touched. That was touched. That's a set restart. Hanley collects it. Kane Custer's down. There he is. He's getting treatment. I think he's taking a whack on the head. There might be a cut there, and I think Chris Kendall is going to have to stall. Look at that. More blood.
I have to stop the game. The doctor's on. Tackle one.
Chris Kendall just explaining that he had to stop play.
I've got to stop it. The doctor's on.
11 and a half remaining.
You know where we're at. He's going off.
Ooh.
Tackle one. What's that, Amir? Yeah. Who was it? Yeah. Who was it?
Well, whoever it was, he felt it. And he's going to have to leave the field now. So, like you said, it's the walking wounded at the minute. Although the last time we saw Hull play with blood on his head, they went up the other end and scored.
11 minutes left here, Mark.
Yeah.
And Leigh, he carries like this from Mulhern. Just trying to look to finish this game with a home with a wet sail.
Well, the last set was a really positive one, despite that missed pass at the end of it. And all of a sudden, they're starting to roll the dice here, and they're starting to get... Oh, he's lost it. He's lost it. Every time you think Leigh are getting into it, they go and do something like that.
He just leaves the ball there. Bailey Hodgson. Gordon Lane on his return comes up with an important tackle. Hodgson rides it well, gets out of it, breaks it in fact, but then loses the ball. A costly mistake, and he knows it.
They keep getting down that end, and they keep making errors. 6-point ball game. Hull looking.
Let's go, put down.
With 10 and a half remaining for a second win over the Leopards. What can Adrian Lamb's side do? Well, they had that burst, didn't they, when Lamb and O'Brien both scored inside 6 minutes. Well, there was Isaac Leigh, who was got the bench jacket on, so I don't think he's down at pitch side, but
he's been off a long time for a man who normally plays 60, 70 minutes a game, Mark.
He's just stretching off down below, so I wonder if they are going to risk him and throw him out there. They need something at the moment. But Hull are not putting the game away yet. 9 left. Here's Watts. Watts carries. Good run from him. Inside the 40 come Hull. This will be a huge win for the Black and Whites. Make no mistake about that. Well, he is getting ready now. Isaac Leo, here he is. About to come on. The kick across field. Brand will catch it on the full. He's met by a wall of blue, but he gets it away to Hodgson. Hodgson hit hard by Cartwright. That was a good tackle.
Yeah, it had to be as well, because the space opened up. That's the right edge back rower making a tackle on this left-hand scrum line.
There he is. A man with plenty of NRL experience. Can he help his side dig themselves out of the hole they find themselves in? 9 remaining. Here is Liu, gets it away to Lamb. Lamb short to Houghton, flicks it out the back. Hodgson onto the end of it. Hodgson tries to step away. What a tackle from Watts. Real blood and guts effort from Watts. Here's a Pape. Gets it away now to McNamara. Once again, Leigh get down this end. What can they do at the end of this set? Last one for them.
Ben, go. Come on, Ben.
Ball now works its way to Lamb. Lamb gets it away to O'Neill. O'Neill steps. He's tackled. Blue shirts everywhere.
Liam Watts in there again.
Effort from Liam Watts,
play the ball here, man.
who's defying
Jack, you step back, please. Jack,
Father
step back.
Time at the moment.
He gets involved in there with Ashworth.
We're good to go. Let's go. Let's go, Jack.
But Leigh are starting to look threatening.
This is well, maybe not a try-save, but it's a heroic effort.
The old stage, you're still doing it.
Can they force an error? Don't forget tomorrow, Saints also. Key players in the playoffs taking on Huddersfield, 2:25 Sky Sports Plus. Then next week, round starts on Thursday at Headingley. Leeds, Hull Kicks and Rovers. Friday, it's Saints against Hull. And then Leigh, Salford, 7:55 Sky Sports Plus. And on Saturday, the Dragons take on the Tigers. And we round off round 23 at the Brick. Wigan looking to bounce back from defeat, take on Wakefield. So some massive games in the playoff picture next weekend, and you can see them all live on Sky Sports. The Bench Podcast, that's on Monday with Jenna and John. 7 remaining. Hull have the ball, leading by 6. This is a good kick. This is a good kick. Litton was after it. Was he taken out? No, he wasn't. Hull asked the question, but Leigh did a good job there protecting Bailey Hodgson. Here's the catch. Ball now with Lamb. Gets it away. Leigh have got to be perfect from here on in, you feel. Oh, now what's happened here? Legs tackled. Well, Charlie can't get out of the thing, and Watts is down holding his head, so he's got a knock now. Well, this has been a real war of attrition, hasn't it?
I think it's an injury.
For both teams.
I've got a duty of care to every single one of you. I know, mate. But now, listen,
Watts the
I've had to stop the game,
latest.
so we're now potentially at the green card situation.
So Lewis Martin cut open Kate Cust as well.
I think that's what initiates the
I
contact.
don't think there's any claret coming out of Watts, but he hasn't moved. John Cartwright watching on. He knows that his side are just over 6 minutes away from a big win and keeping their playoffs hopes alive. 2021 marked the last time that LFC were involved in the playoffs.
On the tap.
Well, John Cartwright here has got a bit of a headache of his own, because Kate Cuss is going to have to go for a HIA, so he can't come back on.
Jed, no daft penalties. Yeah. Take him off, right?
They've obviously
6.5 minutes.
already lost a player in Will Price. He won't be coming back on. Just under 7 minutes. Well, Will Price has got a smile on his face. He wasn't smiling when he left the field. Caesar and Rapana expected back next week.
It's going to be Sam Essert. Replace Liam Watts.
Free, Ben.
Well, they might be back for Saints against Hull. 7:30 Sky Sports action Friday night. Another massive battle in the race for Old Trafford. Liam Watts has run his blood towards the second half, but he's got to come off. Made a couple of big tackles, though, didn't he, in that last few minutes?
Oh, he's had a decent game, Liam Watts. Only his 4th appearance. He just gets caught underneath here there. The head from Herman Sasa clashes with Liam Watts. That's his evening work done.
Yeah, groggily making his way off the field. Second spell here.
Free.
Looks like his evening is over. Lachlan Lamb, not the best pass to Hodgson. They're going to have to throw caution to the wind. 6.5 to go here, Leigh. At 12-12, they look to be coming home with a wet sail, but that Martin try, a real poacher's effort, turned the game back in favour of Hull. And Leigh haven't quite been able to finish off chances they've created. Now they're going to run it on the last. They are. They're going out the back. Beautiful pass. Charlie down the sideline. Got to find the pass, but it's straight to Borough. Oh, then a swinging on. And that's a penalty for Hull FC.
And there'll maybe be a little bit more in there as well. Josh Charnley. The wonderful catch and pass from Lamb. Tom Briscoe. Josh Charnley has to just throw that ball back inside. It lands in Amir Burr's arms. Then Bailey Hodgson. Oh, there's nothing really. No,
it's a loose arm.
It's a loose arm.
Yeah. You might argue that Charnley was in touch on that run, but Amir Burra made the tackle. Intercept. Okay, did he just touch the whitewash with that boot? Oh, it's tight.
Okay,
tight, yeah. Hodgson there with his hand open.
Well, Charnley had that chance late on against Leeds, didn't he, last Thursday, when he dropped the ball when it looked like he was going to score. Have Hull done enough? They've gutsed it out in this second half. That Martin breakaway try will be enough as it stands to keep them in the 6. Gareth O'Brien has passed his head injury assessment. Ball's on the ground. Oh, this is a penalty. And this might be the match. They can challenge this. There's only 5 minutes left. They may as well. And they are going to challenge it.
Liam, we have a captain's challenge. Tackle 1. Leigh challenging the decision of ruck interference, which has caused the ball to come loose. Not coming out on the release call. Yeah.
Okay, it's tackle 1. Leigh challenging the ruling of ruck interference, not coming out on the release call. Just play this through. Keep rolling it. Okay, so the tackle's complete there. And the referee, I don't know when the referee calls release, so just keep rolling it through. And then the ball comes out as a result of Liu staying in after the release call. Do you have any other angles? Camera 9, possibly? Just run this through. Okay, yeah, so because I can't tell when the referee has called release, but Isaac Liu still being in the tackle has caused the ball to come out, the challenge is inconclusive. Thank you, I've made my decision.
Well, that was much ado about nothing, wasn't it? They've challenged something that, in effect, they can't challenge, so they get their challenge back. They had to challenge it.
Well, they had to challenge it, yeah. He doesn't know when he said a release call.
Because the video referee can't tell when my release call comes, that's why it's inconclusive.
Well, Chris Kendall just explaining there, but this is a short goal. And surely here, Zach Hardacre.
Not releasing on the release call.
With less than 5 remaining, we'll have a look at the posts, and this will wrap it up for Hull.
We would think so, with just 4.5 minutes left.
Let's go short from the kick-off.
Zach Hardacre with a shot at goal, 40 metres out.
Stay behind the kick.
You can just see here, Isaac Liu.
Jordan, let's stay behind this kick.
The release call was called. And he just pulls and rips the ball out of Jordan Lane. And Hardacre. You can see there, Chris Kendall shouting release. And then it's pulled away. The penalty's given.
Well, he's not happy.
Yeah.
But he will be if he can kick this. Zach Hardacre, 3 from 3 on the night. This to boot Hull to victory. Less than 4 remaining. There's the clock ticking down. Hardacre's going to take every second in. Who can blame him?
You get 1 minute 20.
81%.
Behind.
The probability he kicks this. We know he'll have the distance. This is all about the direction. Can Zach? The coach can barely watch.
Time off.
Well, he turned 60 last week. He must feel his age and eternity this week. Hardacre then to win it for Hull. Strikes it. And it's missed. Not done yet. Hardacre can't kick the goal.
He just pulls it to the left. You've got to get the ball back here. How are your nerves, Hull FC fans?
Okay, let's go. Stay behind.
6-point lead.
Well, they've got short, and they've got bodies around it. Ball goes, and it's picked up by Barron. That's a result for Hull. Big roar. What a relief goes around this stadium. And Hull have it back. And now, with 3 minutes remaining, they're 20 metres out from the line. Here is Sam Eze.
Surely will set up for the drop goal here, but the ball's come loose.
It has, and it's been hacked forward. It's going to be a knock-on. So the drama goes on. It's not done yet. Well, we're going to get another challenge here.
Liam, tackle 3. Hull are challenging the decision of a knock-on.
Okay, it's tackle 2. Hull FC are challenging the ruling of knock-on. Just play this through. Oh, go back, sorry, go back. Yeah, just run this through really slow. Run this through slow. Frame by frame now. Go back. So go frame by frame from here, please. Frame by frame. Keep going. Sam Eze's hand comes away from the ball and the ball is in contact with Owen Trout. I've made my decision.
Liam Rush determining it was a knock-on. So the challenge is done and dusted.
He's already lost there at that point.
And Leigh have got 2 minutes 39 seconds.
It's already been lost at that point.
They need to go the length of the field.
Challenge unsuccessful. Do you want it here? Take a line.
Well,
don't put the time on. Shot will come.
They've won 10, lost 11, and 5 inconclusive. Again, a roar goes round. They know this is a big 2.5 minutes here for Hull FC. If they hang on, they stay in the 6.
And the Leopards are going to have to go 90 metres mark inside 2.5 minutes. Here we go.
Well, Hull have been so brave in this second half. That Lewis Martin breakaway try might well be the difference. Leigh's error pounced upon, and it could be a costly one. Leigh stood around and watched as Martin raced away to score. Is there a late moment of brilliance in this Leigh team? Up towards halfway they go. 3 tackles remaining. Lamb just pops it up to Mulhern. Another tackle goes inside the final 2. Pape. O'Brien, who's back out there, finds Lamb. Here's Hodgson. Hodgson tackled last one. Surely it's an almighty up and under here to see who can come up with it. Oh, is it too deep? Martin's going to catch it on his line. Play on. Martin comes away with it. They needed surely a contest there to make Hull try and knock the ball off.
Well taken by Martin. Here comes Barron. And the back 5 for Hull FC have been exceptional this evening.
The kicking game for Leigh has not done its job tonight, has it?
No, it's been let down.
There's Kate Cuss. That eye closing by the second. A minute remaining. Home and SASA will trundle it in. 2 more to go in the set. SA will just carry it, and surely a good kick at the end of it. They're going to get maybe 3 or 4 tackles here. Hardacre will aim for the sideline. Can Hodgson keep it in? They'd want to, they do. That buys them a valuable few seconds. But they're in miracle territory now. Can the Leopards find a miracle here at the NKM? They're going wide, and they're going wide quickly. Through the hands they go. Brandt had to wait for the pass. It needed to be in front of him. It was behind him. And Hull now maybe 2 tackles away from the biggest win of their season. There's the clock ticking down. John Cartwright chomping on his fingernails, and now a penalty. That will help them. They're going to get 1 tackle to try and snatch a late try. This is it. 1 tackle left in the match. Leigh got to go for the champagne shot here. Lachlan Lamb. Lamb gets it away to Hodgson. Back to Tessie New. New goes into contact. He's got to find an offload. He does. Collected. Here now they've got numbers on the edge if they can get it out wide. Not the best pass. O'Neill gets it. Back to Hanley. Launches it infield. O'Brien back to Tessie New. He gets it to Houghton. Houghton now has got Charlie outside him. Puts his boot on it. Charlie's after it. He's picked up by Kemp. And celebration for John Cartwright. He said it was a must-win. He was lying. It was must-win for Hull. And they have won it. Joy for Richie Myler and Hull FC. What a debut for Lloyd Kemp. The man in the right place at the right time. Frustration for Adrian Lamb and the Leopards. They needed a miracle, and they almost produced one. Martin's try. It's all smiles for Hull FC. For Leigh, has the top 2 gone here at the NKM Stadium? They threw it around. They gambled, but they came up dry. Hardacre and Hull have got a massive, massive win. 5 games remain, and Hull are still in the top 6. Injuries may well play a part, but Lewis Martin's breakaway try was the match winner. His 21st of the season in the Super League. Hull, well, their hope's still alive for Adrian Lamb, pondering what might have been. He doesn't look happy.